Yeah, good morning, everyone. This is me, your friend, your brother, Humanist Steven, on Matter Arising with Humanist Steven. This morning I feel it be sad that the state is becoming very, 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 very insecure. During the endSars protest, we were actually fighting against police brutality, and we were fighting against all forms of police atrocity in Benin City and other part of the federation. And while we were doing this, we actually thought that we are going to end all form of police brutality, and that will now give rise to a new brand form of what is it called, security in the state. These same guys who are today are becoming the troubler of the state. We actually the ones who we are fighting for. Today they've turned their back now on the citizenaries, and they started, harassing, destroying properties, creating all forms of atrocity that is outrightly against the norms of what we were really standing for. I want to share this video. Let's talk about what is actually happening in Edo State and Nigeria in general. Just 1 minute, please, while I press my share button to just put this up. Just press your share button, please, because this is really, really heartbreaking today. There are many videos that I've seen that have made me shed tears all through the night, that this is not the Edo, this is not the plan of the endSars movement when they came out, to fight against, the ill treatment that was being meted on the people by the Nigerian police force and every other paramilitary in Nigeria. But today, the same people who we actually fought for, who actually, stood for, are not the ones that are now, destroying, killing, maiming, the people of the state. This is uncalled for. This is not a welcome development, and we as a people, we must, rise up, to actually must rise up with everything we have to discourage this barbaric act that are not taking place, or that's not taking place in Benin City in particular. Between on Thursday, which was on the 12th, and today, over 12 persons have been murdered around the Benin metropolis, from Opasapomba to Adesuwa, Erediawa area, to Saple Road, even to Isiyo area of Benin City. This is not what we expect, to happen in our state. I'm going to show you some very, gruesome videos, during this broadcast. I'm going to show you some very gruesome videos of people that have been murdered, in a broad daylight. I felt so bad that my brother, I've been around, I've not been too strong, so I have to take some break up. I'll be having some very, troubled time, but I have to take some day off. But I'm back right now to actually, address this issue. I want to say, this is not what we're bargaining for. This is not the plan of us at all. Sister Josephine, happy weekend, man. This is not the plan of what we're bargaining for. Please, let's share this video if you're on Facebook. Share this video if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, please give us some comment and like. Let's make this work today. Let's make this work today. First and foremost, let me speak to the Inspector General of Police. Let me speak to the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Adamu Mohammed. it is a pity. It is very, very pathetic that the citizenaries decided to speak against the ill treatment, the maltreatment, and the brutal force of your force against the citizenaries. After they have written a lot of petitions, a lot of complaints to your office via your commissioner or your DIG or AIGs, without you actually responding to these, complaints and petitions, the youth of the nation, who are actually the people that bear the brunt, the heaviness of the brutality, decided to swing into action by what the constitution gave to them, and decide to take, their destinies into their hands by going out on a peaceful demonstration. Now they had this very peaceful demonstration, and you called them. I remember that David Adeleke, aka Davido, was in your office to present the 5 of these young stars. And when they came to your office, you gave them your word. You said you're going to end the SARS. You're going to disband SARS, which you actually did on paper. I would say on paper, because what we've seen today has shown that you had no interest, you had no intention of actually doing that. And you guys went to the presidency, and the president also came out on his live broadcast saying that he have heard the demands of the youth loud and clear. And he also said that everything is going to be fine. They are going to deal with all those things. The police that we actually, operating illegally, using brutal force on the people will be sanctioned, and many of them will be taken to, a medical facilities to check their psychic and their state of mind. We said we don't trust you guys. Then you guys went forward to plan, an hijack, on the entire process, of the endSars movement, and the endSars movement became a brutal force. Now you brought in hoodlums and hooligans, which you guys paid, that are on video in every social media space today, and the people, turned this peaceful movement that was in place like Lekki and other parts of Benin City into a jailbreak and every other, social device that actually came up and destroyed the entire process. While this was still going on, you guys, declared curfew in many of the states, like in Edo State, in Lagos, and some part of the federation. And the protester in Lekki, particularly in Lekki Tollgate in Lagos, decided to continue in their protest since they have been there for the past 2 weeks without not creating any form of insecurity. And you sent down your military, from Lagos State there, and they were murdered in cold blood. Having done that, you guys also went further to release your hoodlums again. Because you guys were saying these guys actually were part of the protesters. I don't know what I'm going to say right now, but I'm going to be very blunt with what I say this morning, because I know with all fact that those guys you called hoodlums are actually your thugs during elections. I know that those guys you called hoodlums are actually the people you use in collecting revenues in Lagos State and many parts of the states. Okay? So these guys you now call hoodlums are actually your foot soldiers. They are your foot soldiers. Oshomole called them is infantry of the APC in Edo State. That was the word. It's infantry. That's what we call them. The infantry of the APC. That's what we call these people you guys now called hoodlums today. Now, after people have killed these youngsters, you took their dead bodies away, according to people that had a live witness of what actually transpired at the Lekki toll gate. Then, having done that, you decided to form a panel of inquiry on what happened, the pre, the post, and the aftermath of the protest called the endSars movement. Why this very particular, judicial panels were still going on in some states that have set it up. The northern state had a meeting and they said this man, Senator Abdullahi Adamu from Nasarawa State, actually said in the floor of the Senate that the endSars protest was organized or promoted by the Sultana to overthrow the government of Muhammadu Buhari. He also went further to say if the very particular protest was not against the North, if Buhari was he said if Buhari was not in power, that very particular protest wouldn't have happened. Now, immediately, they turned the entire endSars protest into an ethnic coloration. They turned the entire endSars protest into an ethnic coloration. That now it is no more, the brutal force against the Southern youth. Let me make this very clear. What the police are doing in the South, they cannot try it in the North. The wholesome killing of the Southerners by the Nigerian police cannot be tried in the North. It is not possible. If they do that, they're going to see, an outbreak and a total breakdown of law and order in the northern states. But as it may be, that was what happened. The North refused to support the heat treatment being meted on the southern Nigeria, and the president of the country was in support of what the region where he comes from was doing. Please share this video, guys. Share this video, guys. I'm going to take time to make some analysis before I go to the main point, because we need to know where we are coming from. Few days ago, the Inspector General of Police, Muhammadu Adamu, made a broadcast, told his boys to use their firearm when need be. While we're still battling with what was happening, the lawyers, the doctors, and other eminent Nigerians that was supporting the endSars movement were being harassed. Many of them were denied from leaving the country. Over 20 of these people, their accounts were frozen by the CBN, who is a Satana. Listen, let me tell you guys, the problem of Nigeria, to me, it is not the North. The problem of Nigeria is the greedy Satanas. The CBN governor was the one that actually went to court to seek permission in the freezing of 20 or thereabout of the promoters of endSars, and he tagged them terrorists. I cannot explain. Maybe in the Nigerian setting, a peaceful protesters can be tagged terrorists, whereby the rampaging Fulani militia are peaceful people. People that goes on the streets with AK-47 rifles, killing, maiming, raping, destruction of properties, are not being tagged terrorists. While that was still going on, one idiot who called himself a human rights activist, they called him Kene, from the south again, was being used by the cabals, the government, to sue Aisha Yusufu, Samadeyemi, Davido, and some other eminent youngsters that were involved in the endSars protest to court by a Satana again, an Igbo man for that matter. Now, when we cry for Biafra, now this is what happens. The same sabotage in the unity of the South is being created by some greedy elements within the southern region of the country. While we're still battling with that, Benin City is on fire. Benin City has erupted into flames. Right now, as I speak to you, Benin is on fire. Someone told me yesterday, he said, do you know, he went to the police station to make a report, and the police at Edenya were saying, endSars. In mocking this guy who went to make a complaint over what is happening around this area. This is not good. This is not right. This is unfair. The entire process today is police have been asked not to go out anymore because you and I protested against the atrocity and illegality. The government of President Muhammadu Buhari decided to support the evil that is happening today in the Federation. He had decided to make sure that we have to beg them to return back to the street and protect us. Now, guys, let me shock you something here. This shows clearly that we, the citizens of Nigerians, are slaves to the political class. They don't see us as humans. They see us as bought-dead slaves, people you pay and buy. You know, during the slave master days, human lives was worthless. Human lives was unimportant. No, killing of slaves in those times was just like a fun, like you are killing a goat or you are killing a cow in your house. It is the same with the same manner, the same mentality that the ruling class and their paramilitaries sees us to be. They see you and I as not humans. They see you and I as slaves to them. So we killing ourselves, we dying in numbers, means nothing, absolutely nothing to them, as far as their children and families are not involved. Okay? Who will actually the promoter or the sponsorer of the jailbreak in Benin City? I remember in one of the videos, one of the guys who came out from the prison at the correctional center at Sapele Road said, the warder say make we dey go. The warder asked us to go. And when I spoke to a policeman, he said those people that are waiting trials, where they stay is not where you can just go and just allow people to go out, without no so much, aggro. And those people that are already on death row, like Ekpowa, are not be allowed to go out just easily like that because of what they can commit, even within the circumference of the prison yard. So how did they now manage to release an added criminal that was already on a death row with little or no aggro by the security force, which is the prison warders that was guarding the Oko prison in Benin City? How can you also now tell me that over 6 police stations were brought down at Sapumba Axis of Igbo Baoka local government area in Edo State without the intervention of the police? If they burned the first one, assumable, that was okay. That was a coincidence. They should have gotten an alert, an information that there's already a breakdown of law and order in the state. And that they would have gotten prepared for whatsoever that was supposed to happen. But no, rather, how can the policeman run away from the police station, leaving his guns, when the people coming in are not coming with guns? You left your AK-47s, even some of them left their uniforms that these youngsters took. Some of these things are a little bit questionable to some of us. Having seen what is happening today in Benin is a show that this whole thing was a planned up by the government, which are the police right now, to create high level of insecurity in the state, so that they will not give this very unfortunate picture that the state is insecure, either to send in an administrator to the state or to beg the police to come back and brutalize us. And do you also know that in the entire southern state, the Edo State youth be actually the ones that bear the highest pain of police brutality? Because that's where they think that our people have the highest number of Yahoo boys. So the way and manner they treat with us as a people is completely different from what they treat other people to be. I am pained in my heart right now that my state, who have always been a pace setter for good, has actually taken again the front burner of setting the pace again, but now for evil. Are they not saying that we are now in the era of what is it called? Enemy again, whereby people robs you in a broad daylight, whereby people go around with AK-47 walking on the street on a broad daylight, whereby people are being shot dead in front of their fathers and mothers on a broad daylight. This is pathetic. This is worrisome. And I am pleading with the government of the day to please, as a matter of fact, we need to swing into action. Edo State is turning to a banana state. Edo State is gradually breaking down into a state of anarchy. 12 youths were killed within the last 3 days between the Vikings and the Eyewitness confraternity. They are also metamorphosized into going to breaking of homes, robbing from house to house, store to store. A lot of things are happening right now in Edo State. We can't allow this to continue. I'm calling on Governor Obaseki. Thank God. Congratulations once again for your successful inauguration into the office of the governor of Edo State for the second time. Now, this is the time you need to swing into action. We, the youth, we, the diasporans, supported you wholeheartedly in order for you to be able to create an enabling environment for us to come into the state and live. We are being exiled as a result of the insecurity. We are being exiled as a result of the poverty level in the state. Now that some of us have been blessed, we decided to come back home. And having seen, some quality in you that we've not seen in other, we decided, to throw our weight behind you during the electionary period with our money, our time, everything that we had, in order for you to be able to be successful in the election. And having won and having sworn in, now it is now an obligation for you to make sure our lives and our properties are being protected. The police have refused to come aside, even in the heat of these brutal killings. The police have refused to show up even at the highest level of these killings in Edo State. They've decided not to be part of what is happening because we actually demanded for them to be treating us like humans, not like animals. So what they are not saying now you cannot appreciate what the police are doing. Listen, IG, the CP of Edo State, we did not employ you guys to tell us what to do or what not to do. We actually employed you guys to be our security. You guys are being paid from the taxes of the people of the state. You guys are not doing us favor. Rather, we are doing you favor by taking care of you and your entire family from our taxes. You are our employees. We employed you guys. We should start actually working, thinking right now, than behaving, acting as if the entire world is under you people's hand. It is time the government do the needful. Governor Basiki, if the police are refusing to show up, roll out the armies into the street. Roll them on the street. Create a vigilante, a state-owned police security, just like they have the Amotekun in the West. Let something start happening, because what we are experiencing today in Edo is uncalled for. Many schools, many banks are locked up on the road, having opened since on Thursday. There's a total shutdown of schools. There's a total shutdown of business centers, of banks. Anything, they have shut it down completely. Because of what is happening today. And the police are right there in their comfort zone, saying nothing, doing nothing, allowing this menace to continue. This is uncalled for. This is outrightly condemnable. This is a show of disrespect for humanity and the citizen of the state and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is a show, just like Barrister Tony Unadi once said, that we are not part and parcel of the citizenry of Nigeria based on the 1999 constitution that was handed over to us by the militaries. With what I am seeing today in my state is a show that we are not actually seen as part and parcel of the government of the state. It is show that we are not actually being seen as one of the people, important people in the federation. It's a pain when one American, Philip, was kidnapped in Niger Republic. One American. President Donald Trump sent the Navy to fly 6,700 miles from the United States of America in the north of America down to Nigeria to rescue just one guy. That is how much the American value the life of every citizen of the United States of America. Right in the nose of our leaders. Our youth, the leaders of tomorrow, are being murdered in cold blood. In the last 3 days, there have been excessive killings in the state. Nothing has been said. Nothing has been done. Everybody is moving on with life as if it is of no importance. This is condemnable, to say the least. We are calling on everyone in the position of authority, particularly the Oba-Oka local government chairman and the local government chairman to swing into action. Your local government is becoming a menace to the state. You are the chief security officer of your local government. You also have some powers to call on the brigade in the state, in your local government, to come to your aid and stop these unwarranted killings on the street of Benin. Listen, guys, those of you in court, hear this very clearly, sirs. Hear this very clearly. Hear this very clearly, sir. You've been a member of a court, say 10 years. You still live in Upper, the ghetto area of Upper. That's where you live. You still renting one room in someone's house. You have no car, no wife, no serious relationship, nothing. If someone sees you, there is nothing that is so interesting about you. It is just a show that it is not working. Why not turn a new leaf? Why not change your tactics and see if something new can actually happen? I'm so sad that the youth of my generation have turned into bloodsuckers and murderers. The great Benin Kingdom was once known as brave and warriors. Being a member of a confraternity is not a license to fight and kill each other indiscriminately, like what we are seeing in Edo State today. You guys know when this boy came out, Ekpowa, he made a statement on a video that went viral. Say, Edo will hear from me. Ekpowa is back. Edo will hear from me. Today, we are seeing the evidence of that very particular threat that they actually made. And the government, the security apparatus, nobody's actually doing anything right now. I think this is time we swing into action. Let's bring peace back to the state. If it's possible, Governor Obaseki call curfew on Bubaoka or Redo and they go immediately. Dawn-to-dawn curfew. Put it up for 1 week so that these boys can be fished out by the military. Halt everything that is happening. It is better people have little miss of hunger than the awesome killing that were happening. So, you know, I got a news yesterday of a lady, a POS lady in the Saboba area who was doing POS, and this guy, they drove in to her. No, not a POS. Sorry, they said they were in an ATM machine. In an ATM machine, they just drove down there with a gun. About 15 of them. They robbed all of them. They robbed all of them. All of them were robbed. In a broad daylight. And they patiently robbed them. Not in a haste. They surrounded all of them. They robbed all. They started shooting gun. They robbed all of them. They were not in haste. They patiently robbed them. This is how bad the nation and the state had gone to. We can't just keep quiet and allow this to continue. This is unacceptable. Let a state of emergency be declared at Ikpoba, Oka local government. A state of emergency be declared at what is it called? At Oredo, which is Sapler Road area. Because Adesuwa is outrightly off. And a state of emergency should be declared also at a local government with immediate effect. So that when the real people are out of the street, then these hoodlums, these criminal elements can be fished out. Yesterday, the commissioner of police, listen, these guys, yesterday the police said something that shocked. Maybe you guys watched it. He said, we have been aware that there have been, a rivalry cup between the Viking and the whatever, and we are telling them to leave the state. To leave the state. To leave the state, or they're going to come after them. Like what? To leave the state? How? Is that how a security apparatus does something? To leave the state. You are telling them to leave to where? To another state and cause the same mayhem and create the same level of insecurity? Say, we know them. If you know them, why not go after them and pick them up? Why giving them an option? Why giving them an option of living or of staying? You know, that actually why giving them an option? Why not just go after them, then track them down? That is just a show that they do not care about you and I. And we should start speaking. We should start speaking and saying the truth to powers. We need an urgent intervention from the state government and from the federal government. We know the state government is saying they don't have the power to push them out. That is true. But you can create a parallel security outfit which can also be given firearms to protect lives and property in collaboration with the federal police. Just like what they have in the Northeast, they called the JTF civilians. They have JTF civilians who they give guns to help them fight banditry, Boko Haram, and other, criminal elements in the Northeast. Why can't they also do the same thing to make this workable? Since The federal government is not working anymore. Why can't the federal government allow what we have been clamoring for? Restructuring. The problem we are seeing today in the Nigeria state is because the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is a failed constitution. That's what we are saying. It is a failed constitution that is not working because the power is so much centralized at the hand of the president. That is a military system of government. That is a military system of government. That is a military system of government that is actually today creating the level of menace that we have today.
Mr. Godwin, Obaseki of Edo State. I'm doing this video this afternoon to let you know, as the chief security officer of the state, as we talk so, the state not safe. The state not safe. They rob people up and down. They rob people from house to house, shop to shop. As you can see, if you see my eye now, just a wake. Gunshot for my area. Everywhere they shoot gun. Then they use gun, they wake people up. They enter people's house, enter people's shop, then they rob people. The state is not safe. Mr. Godwin, my governor, please switch into action. Switch into action swiftly. Do something. They are robbing people. That they rob people, that they shoot gun. Even presently in my area right now, they are shooting gun. That they shoot gun and hide. Come and do this video. So the state not safe. Oh, the state not safe. Please, those of you in Upper, Ikpobai, Sapler Road, and every other area we rocket for this time, stay safe. Stay safe. If you don't have any reason of going out, stay in your house. The state not safe. It's not safe. Godwin Obaseki, my governor, please do something. Where are the police? Where them? More that come out to not be play, not be play there. They rob people as they talk, so that they shoot. People they all gone for blood their life. Then they pursue people. What's all this? What led to this? What's the meaning of this? What did it happen? We not stay our state again. We not stay us again. Please share this video. Share this video for the sake of your loved ones. No, now mind you, they go now. Armed robbers full town. They're full town. They Benin like this. They full everywhere.
Now this is what happened today to someone else again. Just watch this. What is very? Look at this. Watch this. When I'm talking about people are bringing politics into it. So it is not about politics now. This is real. So you can see that. So you can see that. So this is no more about politics right now. It has gone beyond politics issues as we speak. Okay.
Wailing by relatives and neighbors of the two young men at the scene on Abalegbe Street Junction, Benin Lagos Expressway, and Omoriyi Street, Isio, Benin City. The bodies of the victims were covered as passers-by and residents in the area rushed to the scene to catch a glimpse of the incident. At the residence of one of the victims, identified as Kelly Ewemade, sympathizers were on the ground to console with the parents and other relatives. The victim's father, who was in pain over the killing, comment.
I did ask yesterday. If mommy reach house, there are two boys that can call my son. Before I know, I said they don't kill him. I saw a series show. I don't see one walk at me too. They don't kill him. No go. He don't go.
One boy don't call him for food. Tell him say make come meet him for where the wash motor for that BMS. He got okay, they come. I got tell say anywhere where they call you now you go. He got tell me say they come now back of fancy they go. He can't come out, he can't carry him bag, he can't come outside. Now me go cook it. I can't tell her say I can't they loot them. The boy come, the one will carry small bag, he can't go front. He can't say make they enter bed for them. He can't they wait for the boy make enter, make so make he enter. But so we don't know say he go do like that.
As at the time of this report, it could not be ascertained what led to the death of the two young men. Few hours later, the news crew got the information that another young man has been shot dead at Oni Junction off Abalegbe Street, few meters away from where the body of another young man was earlier found dead. According to an eyewitness who spoke off camera, the deceased was shot by unidentified gang. Elsewhere at Ohun Junction, Igwosa, Benin Lagos Express Road, a young man was allegedly shot dead by unknown gunmen on Thursday evening. In a previous interview, Edo State Commissioner of Police Johnson Kokumo assured of safety of lives and property in the state.
That the cultists and other criminal elements within Edo State should begin to relocate. If they don't, we know where they are, we know how to fish them out, we will get them from their criminal hideouts for necessary prosecution. The visit of the Inspector General of Police, our men are back to the road, doing the needful, saying to it that lives and properties are adequately protected.
Iknomusa Ugiagbe reporting.
So now this is the street of Benin. This is the street of Benin. Guys are with guns on the street of Benin. What's there? Guys are with guns on the street of Benin. So guys. So this is what we are experiencing right now. And we are calling on all the security agents in Edo State to, as a matter of fact, swing into action. We want Edo State to be peaceful again. If they refuse to do it, Obaseki, you have Edo youth that can't protect the state. Bring them out, roll them out, train them, let them take over the protection of life and properties in your state. Because no state can be, I repeat, no state can be okay except there is peace and also there is protection of life and property. Except there is peace or there is protection of life and property. So we are calling on the government of Edo State right now in collaboration with the Commissioner of Police and the other military apparatus in Edo State to go out and bring normalcy to the state and put all these guys into a hut so they don't destroy the state and put it under, unnecessary or unwarranted attack like we are seeing today around the state. So you just saw the videos I put up now. That's what I was saying. This has gone beyond politics. This is not, Obaseki is not doing this. Obaseki is not doing that. This is now a time whereby we are now in a very critical state in the federation. Sorry, guys. So please, guys, I want us to share this video. Let's share this video. Let it get to Obaseki wherever he is right now. Let's share this video. Let it get to him. We need a lot of peace in Edo State. Let me just play one more video of a man who was talking now. Let me play one more video of a man. Please just bear with me a little bit. Let me play one more video of a guy.
IG. Roll your guys out. Roll them out. I beg. When police brutality don't end, we know say you don't caution your guys. Tumba full the town now. Tumba. But bad guys, they full the town. Omila, they full the town. But they rob one man just now, The man, they explain give us how they take rob him. Another set of people call robbers.
Oh God. You see that? So this is the level that the state has gone to. They robbed someone. While the person was trying to explain to them how he was robbed, another set came and robbed them. Okay? So we are saying, Obaseki, please, you need to swing into action. This is a boy that was murdered. This is a boy that was just murdered yesterday also. You know, so this is something that we can't just keep quiet and allow to continue like that. Okay. So guys, my plea right now is with the governor of the state right now. Since who is this very demented guy that calls himself Osamu Diame Grateful Steering? Who is this very demented guy here? Who is a very demented guy? I think this guy is actually one of the criminals in Edo State. I'm very sure. I think he's one of the criminals in Edo State. This was Osamu Diame Grateful Steering. He's one of the criminals in Edo State. Okay, look at the way he's supporting evil. So I think this guy is one of the criminals in Edo State. Okay, it's quite unfortunate that we still have youth who lives abroad and support evil. It's a pity for you guys, man. I pity you guys. They are one of the people creating unnecessary problem in Edo State. Okay, so I pity you guys. Okay, guys, I need to go now. I have a lot of things to do. Let me just come out this morning, and because I know people would have been wondering why have they not seen me for quite some time. It has been okay, but fine. I'm back now. So you're going to get me up every day as I begin to put things right and talk about more on the insecurity in the state and what is happening today with the endSars protesters in Nigeria as a whole. Thank you guys for your time. We appreciate you guys. I say good, very good one, guys. Please, let's share this video. Let's make it go viral. That's the only way we can do. We can help the people. Let make it so viral. We see tomorrow again. Have a nice day. God bless you guys. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. But you just said that I'm talking. So what will you do when you live in Europe? You cannot go home now. What will you do? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Progress needs. That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand what that guy was saying now. So I'm talking about what is happening. The government need to act. He's telling me to go to Nigeria. Is it my job to go to Nigeria? My job as a broadcaster is to bring to the notice of the state wherever that is not working well, that the state will fix it. That is my job. I'm a social media influencer. Okay? I'm a social media influencer. My job is to make sure I bring to notice what is not working well. Okay? Like I told you guys during the election, I said, I am not a politician. So I supported basically based on reasons. And I told you, if things are not working, I'm going to come out and make sure things are done the right way. And that's what I'm doing. I'm standing by my word. Okay? That makes a difference. I stand by my word. This is what I want to do, and this is what he must do. Okay? If you follow me, Osamu Diame, you find that I'm a very easy person to go. I fight for everything. Okay? I fight for everything. Everything I fight for. Not only politics alone. Everything. Everything I fight for. If somebody cheats you now, I will still come out here and complain. It's my job. So I'm not a politician. I'm not on the payroll of anybody. Okay, guys. Nobody they pay me. So I do my job as my spirit leads me. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed night. No, not you, Progress. No, it's one of the Samuel that was saying I talk too much. I should go to Nigeria and stop the crime. Not you, Progress. And I'll be following you. You say I put up what you said here now on the wall. You know, because you actually said something that was nice. Thank you, guys. Yeah, if you have the government number, you can send it. People can call him now. A diaspora for IPO. If you have the government number, you can send it down. People can call him. Okay, guys. Bye.